Hello, all you world shakers. This is Uncle Dean Shadow coming to you from the Bitterroot Wilderness of Idaho. SOSDD. Anyway, got a little project I wanted to show you guys how to do. Some of you probably already know it, but this is something that I've developed in my spare time. This is my old Wolverine I'm playing with. It's a mountain climber, I'll tell you. Anyway, I'm going to put you right here where you can see what's going on. All right. Here we go. That looks all right. Let me get around the other side. All right. Well, what it is I'm going to solder these terminals in, these wires. And I wanted to show you how to do that. Now, all I do is I take and I strip my wires off, and then I'll twist the ends of them. You might notice I'll get tore up a little bit because I'm always doing something wrong. Yeah, well, the thing is, it don't do any good to sit on your butt and do nothing. So, and if my age, you end up mildewing and turn to mold, if you sit on your ass too long. So you got to stay active. You got to keep your head right. If you start thinking you're old, you get old real quick. Well, I don't think I'm old. All right, guys, this is some really, really fine solder. It's with flux. It's got flux inside. And what I do is I break off a length of it about yay long. You see? And then I'll take that. And if you have soldering flux, you can apply your soldering flux, extra flux to the wire, and it just makes a lot better connection. You don't need much of it. And then you just take this guy, you hold on to one end, and then you just wrap it really good. You don't got to be pretty because it's going to melt. Just like that. See, we got her all wrapped up good. Now if I can get my torch to work, you guys are going to see how this works. All right, here we go. I'll put the flame to it if we can get her to go. It's finicky because he's about out. All right, here we go. Push that little guy over. Okay, you see here? That stuff starts melting. And there you go. You got a really good bond. Okay, we're going to do this in here. I have already wrapped them earlier. And you just run off whatever excess solder don't want to be there. It'll fall off on its own. Just go another. But it keeps pretty good, see? We'll get you all good and hot copper. A lot of times it pops right off there. Anyway, there's a quick solder joint for in the field. Works real good, and it might look scruffy, but you put slide the old shrink up on it and get the shrink all worked down, and you got a pretty good joint. You got a pretty good joint that'll hold for as long as you need it. I mean, it may not look as pretty and fancy as wrapping it with tape or doing it with a soldering iron, but this is the next best thing in my opinion. It works, and I've done it many a time, and I've never had it fail on me. So there we go. That's ticket, okay, people? Well, Uncle Dean Shadow coming at you from the Bitterroot Wilderness. Hope this does you some good and teaches you a little something. I'll be throwing a few more ways of doing things at you guys. We'll see if that helps any. I got a question for you guys, and I'll answer it on the next video. Well, maybe I'll answer it right now. Why don't chickens pee? Think about that. I've been kind of a farmer all my life, off and on, and been around chickens quite a bit, and I've noticed that they don't pee. You know why? It's because they eat with their peckers. Yeah, they do. Yeah, oh well. Here comes Uncle Demented Dean coming to you from the Bitterroot Wilderness. You people take it easy. GWG.